Hey guys, Matt from Public Whitetail here. Take a little drive on the beautiful day off and gonna do a little climbing at a buddy's house. We're also going to be documenting an update video on both the H2 saddle and my use of the Wild Edge steps, and see what we can do on a walnut tree. The reason I'm doing a walnut tree, one, my buddy offered to let me come out and climb it and do a little filming for me, but also walnut trees have a little bit thicker bark, and I know there's some people out there saying, oh, maybe Wild Edge steps can't work on a walnut tree. Well, I think we're about to prove you wrong. Maples and oaks are awesome trees that we always look at, but when you start looking at pines and walnut trees, sometimes the bark, people feel you're not as secure when you're up there, especially when you're using something smaller and more individual like these Wild Edge steps. Well, we're going to go ahead and see what we got. Till then, stay tuned.
Go.
Hey guys, just doing a little update climb. Let's see what we got here. Just to remind you, it's not about speed, it's about proper technique. And even on a walnut tree that has a little bit thicker bark, slowly make our way up. If you need to reset while you're on your way up, go ahead and do that. Okay, I need a little more snug. Go ahead and adjust that line a little bit. Pull up some more slack yet. And if you get to a step that actually feels a little loose or whatnot, it's okay to climb back down too. Now, as you get further up the tree, if you hit a bad spot, don't be afraid to lower yourself a little bit. This is all about a learning process. I've been climbing enough oak trees and maple trees in the last 2 months, but you can't always count on them being where you need them. So it's okay to try out different types of trees. So far, we're about 8 feet up or so. Doing okay. We did reset 1 or 2 steps so far, but that's a whole part of this learning process for me. And that's why I want to make sure some of this was documented for you guys as well. Okay, so here we are about 10-12 feet up. We're going to go ahead and attach the lifeline at this point, and we'll see how we do. Right now, I'm going to take some slack out of my belt. Tighten this up a little bit. Now I do have a second piece of climbing gear coming soon. Initially, I'm going to start by using one of the mechanical belay devices on my tether line, which I'll be connecting here soon enough. Okay, we'll sit back in. There we go. Keep things simple. We'll keep this tether together. Okay, when you get to the top of your hunting area, make sure, go ahead and run your lifeline or tether up as far as you can reach it. I'm not going to go super high because I want to make sure that I can safely show everybody what I'm planning to do today. And a piece of technology I have is called a CT, or climbing technology. It's a climbing system, parts out of Italy. Just as good as your Ropeman or your Duck, whichever one you choose to use. Okay. Go ahead and tighten our down. And I'm going to go ahead and release the belt at this point. And all I'll be attached to is by my lifeline. And it will cinch a little bit as the knot tightens. And there you go. 300-pound man, Wild Edge Steps, H2 saddle. Stay hydrated. So there you have it. Both the H2 hunting saddle and the Wild Edge step ladder system both held their ground on a walnut tree with somebody bigger than 250 pounds. These products are both made to last and made to hold up to the stresses of almost every climber out there that wants to take a bow up in a tree and wants a little more flexibility. I thought it was a little crazy when we first heard about this saddle hunting thing and started seeing the videos and seeing these people pulling shots here, there, and everywhere. But man, now that 2 months in on the harness and 3 months in on the steps, I have to say I'm a believer. So both products definitely worth the money for what I believe to be a fantastic addition to my arsenal for hunting, because we don't always count our guns and our bows. We got to count the equipment that helps us stay comfortable and helps us stay safe out there. A little bit of practice goes a long way, even for somebody my size or somebody out there's size. You can do this with a little bit of practice. Don't let a couple of comments on whatever channel throw you off your game. You just keep pressing on and do your thing. It's worked for me so far. But I want to go ahead and end this video and just say thanks to everybody again for all the views. We hit 1,000 views on my first climbing video, and I truly looked bad. I was a true novice, my first climb ever, but I wanted to document that versus this video 3 months into the future, where you can see with practice and some effort comes a much better result. Get comfortable with the equipment just like you practice your bow as often as you can. Next video, we'll do a little more shooting probably, and we also have some scouting videos coming up as well, so stay tuned for Public Whitetail in the very near future. Thanks a lot. Stay hydrated.